We have seen our country devastated by drugs. And it has not only affected millions, but a lot of them are no longer viable as human beings.
Preview.
Hitler massacred 3 million. Now, there is 3 million, 3 million drug addicts. I'd be happy to slaughter them. My victims, I would like to be all criminals to finish the problem of my country and save the next generation.
Education is the planned provision of information, guidelines,
resources, and skills relevant to living in a world
where psychoactive substances are widely available
and commonly used for a variety of both medical
and non-medical purposes,
some of which may lead
to harms such as overdose, injury,
infection, etc. Effective drug education is important because young people are faced with many influences to use both licit and illicit drugs. Education can play a counterbalance role in shaping a normative culture of safety, moderation, and informed decision making. Drug abuse. Drug abuse, also called substance abuse, is an illness that is characterized by a distracted pattern, use of illegal or legal drug or medication. The condition affects the person's brain and behavior such that they are unable to control the use of the drugs to the point that it interferes with their ability to function. The drug users consumes the substance in amounts or with methods that are harmful to themselves or others.
Some of the most commonly used drugs are alcohol, cocaine, opioids, benzodiazepines, cannabis, barbiturates, amphetamine, hallucinogens, inhalants, club drugs, and other substances. There are over 190 million drug users around the world, and the problem keeps increasing at an alarming rate, especially among young adults under the age of 30. Drug abuse can cause a long-term damage to the body. Drug addicts who use needles are at a greater risk of having HIV and hepatitis B and C infections.
People start to use drugs for so many reasons. Some people start with experimental use of recreational drugs out of curiosity, to have a good time, or because friends are doing it. For others, drug abuse begins with exposure to prescribed medications from a friend or relative who has been prescribed the medications, particularly with opioids. Over time, you may need a larger doses of drugs to get high as a drug use increases. It may get extremely difficult to go without the drug. An attempt to stop drug use may cause intense cravings as well as getting physical ill.
Cocaine use disorders has 11,100 deaths, and amphetamine use disorder has 12,200 deaths. Causes. Each drug produces different physical effects on the brain. However, repeated use of drug can alter the way in which the brain functions, including the way the brain feels pleasure. The addicting drug use causes changes in your brain that interferes with the ability to think and control your behavior. The penalty of the life imprisonment to death and a fine ranging from 500,000 pesos to 10 million pesos shall be imposed upon any person